Well, good morning. This is the first day of the hunt. We actually got here to the lodge yesterday evening, so we flew from Johannesburg to Victoria Falls, got into Victoria Falls, got through, you know, all the gun stuff and everything else, and got picked up, and we took off boogieing down the road. Took us a few hours to get here, down some, you know, pretty bumpy roads, but it was really, you know, kind of good to see the country. We actually drove through, you know, quite a bit of the hunting area, so I was able to see that, and you know, what kind of terrain we're looking at. Followed along the Zambezi River. We stopped at a place called the Anglers Club and had a couple cold Zambezi beers on the Zambezi River, and got to really enjoy that. That was pretty cool. And so we just followed the Zambezi River and you know, a couple different spots. It was really kind of cool. I got some nice video that I'll, you know, be able to put in on some TikToks or filter in on this. But yeah, we got here last night and had a great dinner, got settled in, and this is the first morning. So just kind of wanted to get this thing kind of kicked off. So right behind me is Lake Kariba, and it's the like the largest man-made lake in the world by volume. The Zambezi River flows into it, and that's one of the reasons why all the elephants and everything are here right now, is because of the water. Because I asked when the last time they got rain was, and it was January, so it's been a while. This place is dry. But I wanna, you know, kind of give you a look around this morning and show you the place real quick, and then we'll get going. It's kind of cool seeing you don't usually see this. The buffalo and the grass and the thatch. That's pretty cool. It's really nice. They have a nice lodge. They do. The accommodations were really nice. It didn't take much to please me last night. I want to tell you, I was ready for bed, but air conditioned, fans, nice hot shower, and I was ready for bed. See all these trees that are all knocked over, knocked down. These elephants just destroy all these trees. Call this the elephant bum gate, where they just push trees over across the road.
Because they can.
Yeah, they just do it just because they can. Why'd the elephant push that over? Because he can. That's why.
Can lift it. Look at that huge timber.
Alright, so this afternoon we took a little nap, got lunch and everything, went out and was just fixing to take off and head back into that area to see if we could start seeing the tracks again and try and, you know, catch up to them. And when all of a sudden we seen these two bulls that were out on an island just right out from the lodge. So we got down the road a little ways, got closer, and you know, was able to glass them for quite a while. And it looks like it's that one big-footed, you know, garden terrorist that bigot. So there's two bulls. There's one that's just, he's definitely bigger bodied, and it looks like his tusks might, not that they're much longer, but they look heavier. So there's definitely a really good bull in that group. And so we watched them. They headed back out, and they're headed back over into that area where we were at earlier. So we're just we're headed around to see if we can't catch up with them and cut them off and get moved in on these guys. So just want to give an update. It's day one, and we're in the thick of it. One on the far right end.
Yeah, but shooting my way.
Well, as soon as
Those are all bulls.
if they move, look at that one.
Okay. Those are all bulls. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bulls. Young bulls, they're talking to the two that we see.
All right, well, there's the end of day one. We just got in this evening. We, while we were trying to get in front of those two bulls, we wound up running into a herd of 15 bulls. And there's a couple pretty good ones in there as well. Maybe not as big as that one in that first group, that couple we seen, but there's some definite shooters in there, a couple shooters. So we wound up glassing them. You know, they were just over into the park. We you know, can't hunt there. They crossed that river, and they're in the hunting area. So we were just simply glassing them and waiting, but it wound up, you know, getting dark. And as you can see, we got a beautiful sunset behind us. You know, we were watching hippos, crocs, one monster croc I know I got on there. But had a fantastic evening. Seen 17 bulls today. So it was a good start, and we're going to be right back in that area and try and hopefully see where they've crossed into the hunting area, and then get to tracking and get on them, and you know, maybe make this thing happen pretty quick and sort it out tomorrow. I mean, we've already seen some good shooters, and we just need to be able to get them in our area and be able to, you know, get in on them. So I don't know. It's a promising start. I mean, I'm having a great time. So fixing to have a cool one and a nice meal, and we'll get back at this tomorrow.
See this field that we're looking at here?
Mm-hmm.
This is your typical maize field. I'd say it's about a hectare, 100 meters by 100 meters.
Yeah.
When they got that full of corn, And you've got those 2 elephant bulls that we saw yesterday in this field.
Yeah.
They destroy the whole thing in one night. That's their whole year worth of supply.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But people think that we must never shoot elephants.
That's the stuff that, you know, I'm trying to capture on this hunt as well, to really show and educate, you know.
Elephants do damage, but
yeah,
human-wildlife conflict is unavoidable. Unavoidable. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you're watching when he comes up. Here he comes.
Well, we're back down here at the Mlibizi River. We're on day 4. On day 2, we actually was able to stalk in on some bulls, and we shot a good bull. He's wounded, and we tracked him. We left him overnight. So then the next day, yesterday, we wound up following up on him. He had crossed the river, and he had gone over into forestry land. So we had to get permission to follow him up into forestry. So then we followed him up into forestry. We found the group again. And whenever I say this, I want you to understand this tracking is, it's putting some miles on boot leather, you know, through some pretty rough terrain, but man, that's elephant hunting. You have to hunt them with your feet for sure. But we were able to get in there and we got in on them, but they were in some really thick jess, and we just couldn't get the right shot at him again. And then they kind of scattered a little bit, and we could never get back in on him, so we had to back out again. Last night just lost light, and so now we're back at the river, and we're trying to pick them back up again, this same group. And once we get them picked up, then we'll be able to start putting a track in on them, a stalk in on them, and get this thing finished off. As far as the shot, I mean, I don't know, it just, everything felt right. It was, but he's, we've seen blood, and he's been sick, but he's still on his feet, and so we're having to follow up and do our due diligence, but we're still working at it. We are, and I mean, we're having a great time getting in some good stalks. I mean, it's been a great hunt. The hunt's by far not over. We're still trying to finish this one up. So we'll let you know. All right, so we've had a sighting of the elephant. He's on an island out in the lake, and he's definitely sick. They seen the bullet shot into the shoulder, and the blood stain down his left shoulder. I mean, everything's matching up. We're headed out now on the boat. We're going to go take one look. We're going to definitely confirm, look at him with the binos, make sure it's definitely him. Then we have the parks rep here with us, so that we can be able to, handle it, because we'll be on parks land then, and so we'll be able to hopefully get this deal taken care of and finish, the right proper way today, right here, right now. So. right, well, we got the outcome that we've been praying for. So, like I had said earlier, that this elephant had been seen by some resort members that were out on the boat, and they seen it, and they knew to be watching for it, and they seen it, that it was sick. They seen the blood on the shoulder, contacted us. We got in the boat, we ran out here, was able to, you know, definitely identify that that's the elephant. Was able to come off the boat, put in the stalk, put some shots. He went down immediately and put in the killing shots, and this is the outcome. And man, I am so incredibly blessed. I mean, it's emotional even talking about it. But this is the outcome that like I said, we've been praying for. His stomach is totally empty. He has nothing in him. You know, he was just getting weak, and thank God we was able to spot him and get back on him and put him down. The other thing is that you have to be worried about a wounded elephant like this being around the fishermen and any of the villagers, because that's what makes one really incredibly dangerous. I mean, there was even, you know, some talks of him the other night charging or, you know, being aggressive to some fishermen. And like I said, you know, I'm just so incredibly blessed that we was able to get this finished off. And, you know, we've measured him all out. He is a fantastic trophy, you know, and measurements aside or any of that, the experience and just the opportunity to be able to hunt such an amazing animal in a great place, it's a trophy right there. So anyway, I wanted to finish up here and kind of conclude all this. And we've already got people headed in. They're going to get skinners. Word is fixing to be spreading, and this is all fixing to take place of all the recovery, the cutting up, and everything else, and that's an entire process, especially since we're out here on an island. But yeah, there's already people paddling up right now in boats, so they are fixing to be coming from every direction, and it's something to see. I'd already spoke about it on the hippo hunt, and this is even more than that. But so you can only imagine, you know, the importance and to all these people, that how much it gets spread across so many, even like government departments, their families, the communities. It goes a long ways. And so it's without hunters coming and spending the money and being part of the program to hunt these animals, keep the money here in the community, in the area, in the hunting concession. Without that, and then all the donation that goes with it, these animals would have absolutely no worth to these people other than strictly meat, and they would be just taken, you know, without any kind of discrimination. It's a system that works, and I mean, I'm proud to be part of it. I'm so blessed. So anyway, I got my elephant, and I cannot be happier. So there we go.
One of my place, my secret spot for hyena.
Yeah.
All right, so they've already removed the trunk, and now they're skinning it out, and we get to deliver that to the chief of the area. So the chief gets the trunk, so that'll be pretty cool. And we've had, like I said, a lot of people showing up, and there's even more coming in all the time. I think we're fixing to cook elephant kebabs. A piece of fat, and a piece of meat, and a piece of fat, and a piece of meat. I got the fire going down here. Pretty sure lunch is fixing to go over the fire. Nice.
Nice.
Woo, look at that. That looks good.
You enjoy it, I promise.
Ooh, it is. I bet it's gonna be good, man. That fat's good. Juicy. Yeah.
So you wanna... It's now on. Just be ready, guys.
All right, Chef Taggart is done.
What was I doing? I was looking from... We were talking about how far this is.
All right, here comes the lining up an organization of this deal, if you think there's any organization to it, actually. They've already separated up the stomach into pieces and unloaded all of the stuff that was in the stomach and the intestines. This is the very last bits. They're getting cut up and organized, put over there, and then they're going to release all these people to come in and get their share. Now, some of the departmental shares have already been taken out for the council staff, park staff. Yeah, so they're able to get theirs first, and now that all their shares are gone, and it's for the staff and the staff's family, so it was quite a bit. It's already been distributed out, and there's still a lot left. There would normally be a lot more people here, but because of the location, it's hard for all the villagers to get here. But okay, so the Skinners are being allowed to come in and get a piece. I wasn't ready for the stampede. They let them go and this place went nuts. Holy moly. Unbelievable. They're digging through the guts as fast as they can go. That poor lady was on the bottom of that dog pile. She's fighting for every chunk she can get.
Good job. Well done. I did very well. You tried.
Man, I hope that all these swinging axes, these people with their hands down in there, nobody hacks a hand off. Holy moly. Unbelievable picture. Everybody get some manjama? Yeah? Huh? Yeah, everybody got a little? That's good. Yeah, they're getting the rest of the head. Let's go. Well, it's quieting down. There's just a little bit left. I'm going to show you, you know, and it'll be gone, you know, here pretty quick. But we're fixing to leave. But I want to show you what this has already been reduced to.
Right, let's go. And that point, they're leaving it.
Basically,
Are they? I think we should roll it to the mines.
just the
We want
pelvis.
to leave it for bedding.
the pelvis and the contents of the stomach, and that is absolutely it. Everything else is gone. Just a wet spot in the sand. Everybody gets a llama tonight.